couple of weeks ago, Godot 4.4 was finally released after a long-awaited arrival, but it was worth the wait. Let's go over my favorite features in this update. I don't know about you, but when I'm setting up scenes, I find it really annoying and tedious to line up objects flush with the ground or other objects without clipping. So I find it pretty neat that Godot has implemented object snapping, where so long as you are holding Shift G and the object has a collider, your object will snap to the ground. Something pretty cool in this update is the integration of the Springbone Simulator 3D node, which can be used to accurately simulate different kinds of elastic movement, also known as jiggle physics. Since the release of Godot 4.0, the Skeleton IK 3D node has been marked deprecated, and now we finally have a worthy alternative. The Look At modifier 3D node is used to handle procedural animation, primarily serving to rotate bones to look at the target node. The Skeleton IK 3D node had a lot of bugs and flaws I've experienced firsthand when working with inverse kinematics, so having a superior alternative is much appreciated. For those who don't know what inverse kinematics is, it's just kinematics but inverse. In close second is the native integration of the Jolt physics engine. In case you haven't been using Godot for very long, you've probably at least heard of people swapping the iffy and sort of clunky default Godot physics engine for the Jolt physics engine using plugins, which is far more superior and optimized and is now going to be the default physics engine for Godot moving forward. Arguably the best addition in this update is the embedded game editor window that allows for more control over the scene you're testing and debugging as a whole. With the new game editor window, you're able to switch between the viewport camera and your player camera, move around the scene, and update parts of your scene while the game is running. For example, I can remove around these blocks in the editor and it will update in the game. I can also change a variable and have it update in the game. For example, I have a variable that decides the color of this box, and I can change it in the editor and have it change at runtime. Overall, I'm very pleased with this Godot update and with all the great work being put into this engine. I honestly believe that Godot could be the Blender of game engines soon. Okay, I've talked enough. Let me know how you feel about this update in the comments. Bye.